Chet. I know it's been a while since we posted a video on YouTube other than some shorts and stuff like that. But today, we got us here my 2025 Honda Rancher 420 with the solid rear axle. And we are going to be putting on the Vessel Powersports 2-inch lift kit. Let me show you right here. If I can get the box open. Let's see. Okay, maybe not. Oh, maybe I'll open it upside down. Okay, here it is. This is your rear bracket right here. I did paint mine. Maybe because I'm stupid, or it might look cool. So we're gonna see. Comes with all the brackets. That's your rear bracket. I mean, no, this is your front bracket, my bad. Anyways, today we're gonna be showing you how to put it on. And today you're gonna need, for the back, that's what we're working on first. Working on the back right now. We need a 17 millimeter socket, wrench, whatever you want. I'm using a socket on this side and a wrench on this side. And once we get those off, I'll show you what to do next. All right, now that we got the bolt up, we got the bolt out, as you can see. Then you're gonna jack up your bike high enough to where you can get your shock out freely. And it's gonna be a 17 millimeter bolt, so you need, where is it? Right here actually, if I can get to it. Hold on, there it is. It's like this. So, not too long ago, Vessel Powersports actually redid their solid rear axle lifts, and this is their new thing. So let me show you how to put it on. It's gonna come with two things. Let's see. Let me see if I can set y'all up. I can. And then the other one's right here. What we're gonna do here? Take your thing off. This little spacer goes in the top of the rear lift, just like this. I think, just like this. Because I don't see a longer one. So, it goes like this. Tighten it up. Just like that. Now, the one I've seen, it was a lot tighter. Let me see some here. I don't know. That's what they gave me. So we're gonna try this first, and then see what it's looking like, because it should not have that much play in it. But I'll be back and see. I'll show you what happened. All right, Chet. I was actually wrong here. The silver thing goes inside of your shock. Here's my shock right here. It goes inside. This goes on the outside. You get your bolt. You're gonna push it through like this. I don't have it lined up just yet. And then you tighten it up nice and neat. I'll show y'all when the finished product is done. All right, Chet. Just like this right here. Make sure when you put this in there, it is not wiggling. Mine's not wiggling. And then we gotta find a way to get this over to there for your bottom bolt to go through. Make sure you use your washers. But this one just got the spacer in between. The next one's gonna have the bolt, or probably the bolt washer, and probably a washer. No, I don't know. We'll see though. I'll show y'all when we're done. All right, guys. So about an hour later, I had it wrong this whole time. It actually goes with these two at the bottom. I know it scratched up my paint job. I'll touch it up later. But yeah, then it goes right there. So I'm an idiot. Don't make the same mistake I did. The thing's still in there. Make sure it's not moving when you tighten it down. But yeah, I'm done. So let's put this nut on and finish this rear. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm gonna finish the front tomorrow after work because I'm running out of daylight. All right, guys, I am now done. There's the lift right there. You probably can't tell in person, but it definitely made a difference. And I only did the back. It definitely did a difference. So I'm happy with it. Not happy how I messed up, but tomorrow's another day, and we'll move on to the front, and hopefully the front's a lot easier, and hopefully I pay more attention to the front. So I'll see y'all then. All right, guys, it's the next day. We finished the back, as you can see right there. Made a pretty big difference. Now we're moving to the front today. The first thing you're gonna do on the front, you're gonna get you a 14mm wrench and a 14mm socket or whatever, and you're gonna take off the bolt that carries the bolt that this goes right here, where you're looking at right there. Take that off, make sure that's loose. Do it on both sides. Don't forget to jack it up so your four-wheeler don't fall when you take the springs off, because it will fall because it don't have no springs because you took it out. So let me do the other side, and I'll be back in a second. All right, guys, after you take your top one out, it's going to be up here, 14mm wrench and socket to get it off. You're then going to use the same thing to do on here and lay your spring down for the moment, and then repeat the same on the other side. So after you took your springs out, you're then going to get your lift, and you're going to put it in there like so, match it up with your holes. The one on the far left, let's see if I can get it out, show y'all. So this one, the one closer on the end where my pinky is, that's going to be where your shock goes. The one on the end where my middle finger is, that's going to go in the existing holes that your shock was originally in. And whenever you put it in, make sure you put it in. It has a little notch in there because got a little bracket in here. There you go. It actually sits in there. And then you can move it up and stuff. But make sure you use your spacer, your washers, and tighten it down good. And I'll show you that when I'm done. All right, guys, I'm not sure where I left off at though, but after you get the lift bracket, when you take your springs off and you're getting ready to put your lift bracket on, you're then going to get these other brackets, and they look like a little triangle. Well, where the triangle makes a point at, that's where you want it to go, and you want it to put on this side of the bolt. So you want bolt, or I guess technically it's going to be bolt, bracket, spacer, lift, and then nut, or however way you want to do it. Make sure it's pointing up like that, and just do the same thing to both sides. And these holes should line up right here for you to put your thing back on. Basically all it's really doing is moving your thing over about 2 inches. So I'll show you how to put the thing back in. All right, now that whenever you're done doing that, you then put you're gonna reuse your bottom bolts for your shocks, and I left it loose so that way it's just easy to move around and stuff if I need to. And you're gonna line it up with your stuff. Like I said, I left my, let me see if I can turn it for y'all. I left my bracket loose here so that way I can move around freely. Then you're gonna use the ones they gave you, like these, and you're basically gonna do, let's say you're gonna do your bolt, and then it's gonna be your washer on this side, and then another washer on this side, another washer on this side, and then another washer. So 4 washers total, which they do give you, and just reconnect your stuff. All right, guys, and that's there how you install the lift kit. Looks good, came out good. Connected here at the bottom, no wiggling. It's really good, and it's pretty self-explanatory, kind of, if you're not dumb like me. I will have to say though, that Vessel has a, how do you say that? Vessel also has a video. That's what I went off of. Me doing this is for my own pleasure. I like doing stuff myself, and also like making YouTube videos and streaming and stuff like that. So for a better video, I recommend going to Vessel to watch theirs. There's a link to their video on their website. Whenever you press on the 2-inch lift kit for the solid rear axle, there's a video up underneath. They're very good, but everything's pretty good. Everything bolted right up, no problems. This is definitely easier than when I lifted my Razor. So, but yeah, came out good. I can drop it now, actually. Let's see. Yeah. And it was actually as tall as the lift. But yeah, it definitely made a difference, guys. It looks good too under there. But yeah, it definitely made a difference. I can put some freaking bigger tires on here now, but let's see if I can. But yeah, definitely made a difference. Makes my tires look small now. But hey, it was worth it. But thanks for watching. Don't make the same mistakes I did. And I'll see y'all later.
Decisions to hide. Back up, I'll take you on. Headstrong.